and go subscribe to my Patreon. The B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. Illuminati Breakdown is dropped on my Patreon. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 is on the Patreon. Next video dropping is LeBron James Ballhead. And we also have the RDC World Breakdown on Patreon and many other videos. Y'all subscribe. Link is in the description box.
Remember standing up after you make that tackle?
That's something I don't really want to get too deep into in the details of.
And them boys looking bright. And why that black girl talking to them white boys? Why that black girl talking to them white boys? Why that black girl talking to them white boys? You gonna make your daddy mad? What's the deal, man? It's the boy Duane.p.mclean at Duane.p.mclean TV. We back again, talking that ish and trying to, get back into the groove, editing videos and just getting this content out. And today's video is gonna be about Damar Hamlin. And it's crazy how this dude has popped up out of nowhere. He's pretty much going to be a household name now with this little stint he pulled. He fooled a lot of people. I do want people to understand that you can get very, very dangerous injuries while playing the sport of football, which is why Duane.p.mclean never touched the field. I practiced one time and got tackled so hard my jersey and my helmet flew off. And this was in practice. I don't even know how I even made it to practice. But I said never again. I ain't built for this. I'm made for luxury. So shouts out to anybody who does take part in any contact sport. It takes a lot of heart to do that. So I'm not throwing out the fact that people can get injured doing this style of sport. And one of the reasons why I thought this was actually a real thing, which silly me, I actually seen a kid this happened to him in high school. Was in the middle of a game. He got hit really hard. He got up like the thing was running. He ran for a little bit and just collapsed. He was sick for a long time though. He didn't get out the hospital to say this happened in October, beginning of football season. He didn't get out the hospital until April. We was dagging about to graduate by the time he got right, but we was praying for him. He had a crazy injury, his heart. He had a crazy heart injury that happened for him, but he also had pre-medical conditions as well. So I thought the same thing was happening with this Damar guy. But when I seen him out of the hospital within a week, and then you just had some type of cardiac arrest situation where you're barely able to speak, they hung witness for this. And one of the main reasons why I'm exposing, because I have to show light of how far these people go into their lives, to fool the people, to social engineer, to bring out fear in people, to bring out emotion, to have you glued to the screen. They're always doing that, all right? We've seen a lot of things happen in the past years, a lot more injuries, but there's no way that it was more faker than this one. This guy collapsed on the field. He's back up next week like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Some people say the real one passed and this is a clone. We will be getting to a lot of things with this video. We're going to talk about the cross. We're going to talk about his symbolism that the cross, the jacket he wore at the Super Bowl where it had the depiction of Jesus Christ on it. We're also going to talk about his ties to the brotherhood through his symbolism. We're also going to talk about a few things with this guy here. And we got to go with a lot of different ideas because this guy is a complete puppet. And we gotta come up with a new word, puppet. We're gonna use mannequin or something. That word is used. It's over. It's time for new words, man. It's time to revamp everything. So if y'all got a word to replace puppet, let me know. All right. But this dude here, man, I don't know none of his highlights. You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of his highlights. He probably be playing next year. But be on the lookout for this dude. Something drastic happening to him. Now, the first thing I want to point out is the fall. A trained stunt fall. Y'all probably didn't pay attention to it because y'all don't be acting and faking in public. A guy like me who plays pranks on people, when you go to fall, you land butt first, hitting your head. He nailed the head hitting, but he has a helmet on. He wasn't worried about his head falling back like that. When people collapse and fall, they're not hitting butt first. It's like a straight, flat complunk on the ground. They're going to fall like a daggone wooden board or something. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they hit the ground. Yeah, have y'all ever seen somebody get knocked out? When a dude get knocked out, he don't fall and collapse on his, he don't hit his butt first. When a dude get knocked out, he just lays out. I remember one time a dude did a deadlift and it strained him so hard. As soon as he got up, he just fell and hit the weights. There was no time reaction. So here's exhibit A of why I think this is fake. And I know some people will say, oh, Duane reaching with this part. Well, I am the reach guy. I am Dawson. I reach and spit fire. Reach and spit fire. Shouts out to Dot. Y'all know what that is, the reach guy. I reach. Let me see one triangle. Man, I'll make a whole YouTube video on you. You better not pull up no triangles. You better use squares. You can pull up with a square. I'll do a video on you right now. All y'all Illuminati. I'm in the secret society. Every last single one of y'all is. And I know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't tell me, man. I'm the reach guy. I reach. You see, do one hand sign. I do a 30-minute video of one hand sign. I'm like that. I reach like that. But I do think, but furthermore, that his fall was timed. But this part right here is what I want to point out. Another one. I think they was doing an entire brotherhood ritual during this situation, where you see him on the ground, you see everybody surrounding him, and then you see everybody kneels over him and they take one knee. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with this, they're actually mimicking one of the ways to go to your degrees in the brotherhood called the Haram Abif ritual, okay? In this ritual, they do a mock death scene where they break the head open, because Haram Abif, I gotta read, man. Y'all don't be wanting to read, bro. Y'all want me to do all the reading, and I'm not here to read. I'm here to lead. I gotta do all the reading. So this right here is what this is planning out. I think when you see him on the ground, everybody surrounded, I think that's what it was depicting. They did the same thing with Takeoff's passing, where they surrounded and kneeled, got on one knee. So right there, when you look at Takeoff's passing, you see, if you watch the whole video, a group of people kneeled around him. I only can find this one image, and I ain't really feel like digging through my whole archive, but I had it somewhere. But that's what we seen here. At least that's what I'm speculating. You know what I'm saying? If y'all feel like I'm reaching, I already told y'all, Dial Sam, I'll reach and spit fire. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when we see these people surrounding him like that, I think that they're really doing one of those. And you see that Damar, after this happened, he went up in the ranks. He went up in the ranks. You know, he's sitting side by side, the NFL commissioner at the Super Bowl. Now, in this picture here, I want y'all to look at the 33 and that 77, like the two numbers that stick out the most. This entire thing with Damar Hamlin is nothing but one big 33 ritual. You know what I'm saying? 33, 33, 333. Something's going to be happening on the 3rd or something. Y'all be prepared for the month of March. These celebrities be sending warnings. Something's crazy going to go down. So, you know, and then that's one of the things they have in, you know, the brotherhood. They have the 33, 33rd degree, you know. It's not even, there's even some higher than this one I've heard. But I heard it's like the one of the top ones. I know after you get this one, then you could become a Shriner, you know. But yeah, there's actually plenty of different books and topics you can go look up and read about this stuff and learn about the different degrees that they have to go through. And then there's also that 77 shown there. Now, I think those were the guys who are in the Shrine guys. They do the 77. As you can see, that's like the little logo right there, little sword. And if you look up George Bush Sr., you can only find this picture on MSN. Google will not have this picture. You got to search MSN. And MSN is starting to be, DuckDuckGo has a really good search engine, but MSN search engine is pretty bad. Google search engine has been destroyed. No, there's no photos, like the old school photos you could find. It's going to be hard to find those photos now on Google. So try MSN, try DuckDuckGo, even try Yahoo, Bing. But this right here is George Bush Sr. with his hat. You're not going to find it on Google. He was rocking that 77 on that hat, and I think that was a Shriner's hat. So before we get into this jacket, let's show y'all a quick clip of when he was at this game. And this is when I knew something was going on. Why he had to do all this. Why he had to do all the same stuff every other celebrity does.
It up, right?
Yeah, he did. This is it right here.
What a scene. Oh. It's his sign. It up, right?
Yeah, he did. This is it right here.
What a scene. Oh. It's his sign. It up, right?
Yeah, he did. This is it right here.
What a scene. Oh. It's his sign.
Why he had to say like, oh, that's his sign? Y'all see how he made that sound as soon as he threw them double sixes up. But he's talking about, oh, that's his sign. What? Clearly letting y'all know this is all these people in the brotherhood. Y'all better wake up. Show this to somebody who does not believe this stuff. There's no way we're all still crazy. There's no way. In 2023, we need more people woke. We need more people making channels. Make a channel. Start a Rumble. Pull up on somebody in person. Tell them about this stuff. All right? Now we see him. He started out making this little heart logo. Right here, this little heart logo right here. I don't know if he did this between games or not, but it slowly transitioned to him throwing up the Jay-Z Dynasty sign. That's what we're going to call it for community guideline purposes. Right there doing the whole entire Dynasty, the Jay-Z Dynasty hand sign. This dude ain't signed the Rock Nation. And if he was, Jay-Z's one of the most occultic individuals on the planet. Jay-Z's with all the stuff. All of it. Jay-Z's not right. And you see right here, you see him doing the double six, the 666 hand sign. I don't know why people just want to ignore this stuff. Why do so many people do this? Only time I seen this growing up was people who were in a situation where they were part of a street fraternity. That's what we'll call it. That's all it really is. You know what I'm saying? A street fraternity. And when I seen this dude doing this, I'm like, yeah, he got us. They got us. People out here, oh, let's pray for Damar. That's why I'm never ever gonna feel bad for you people. Never. All you Hollywood individual politicians, all of y'all have something going on with y'all. That's all we gonna say. Y'all got stuff going on. And we out here looking out the blinds like something ain't right over there. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. And we gotta let the people know this stuff. Now, when you see him throwing at that triangle, like I said, it's the Jay-Z dynasty sign, but it deprives from a lot of other things. They don't say it's for the fire goddess when it's up and the water goddess when it's down. This is all for that triangle, like I said. But this right here, this image is actually from the Golden Dawn, the Thematic Order with Aleister Crowley. And I knew what it was when I seen this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't help but show themselves or expose themselves. They can't help but show the world what they doing. It's part of what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why Rihanna got in front of 12 million, 13 million people and did this at her award show. You know what I'm saying? Not award show, the Super Bowl halftime show. Did this. You know, and y'all, it's not for Rockaware. It ain't for Jay-Z. It ain't. It's deeper than that. Oh, that's real. He ain't with the Rock. What about other people do it? There's so many other different celebrities that does this. It makes no sense. Now, let's move on to something. Now, this right here might be a reach, but I already told y'all who I am. All right, they said he pulled up with a leper on his tie. You know what I'm saying? It could mean a lot of other things. He had a bunch of goobacks behind. Look at them faces behind him. Boy, there's some faces. Boy, there's some faces. Look at that dude to the far left. Who is this dude, bro? Who is this dude? Why his face like that? That dude got a face, boy. That junk is funny, man. These people out here funny as I don't know what. But somebody said that since he pulled up at this award ceremony right there, I don't know, like Buddy just smelled a fart or something. That face is just... They said when he pulled up and they did this with the leopard print. You know what I'm saying? I said leopard print. With the leopard on the shirt. That could be saying for the leopard print clothing. That he's a beta kitten. But you see right there, it says in the apocalyptic photos in the Denver Muir Airport, they connected it with this. Like I said, man, we reaching out here. And I got this off of Twitter. I forgot who the person's Twitter name feed was, but somebody on Twitter posted this. And they was like, he wore a leopard, and that's from the Denver Airport. I'm like, boy, you a top-level conspiracy theorist, boy. You reaching like that. Only top-level conspiracy theorists can reach like this. So there he goes right here. There's a bunch of 333, the 333 symbolism, all that 3 stuff, you know what I'm saying, which is actually a decent angel number. But when they do this stuff, they always taking it way too far. Way too far. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got this tweet here from the girl named Emerald Robinson. Y'all go follow her. Damar can leave the hospital 7 days after being placed in a trauma unit on hospital on a ventilator in critical condition. After getting CPR for 9 minutes with no brain damage, he only lost the ability to do interviews. The NFL announced that Damar never needs oxygen in time to recover. The problem with that, the NFL already showed you a guy walking to a stadium elevator at the game without needing any oxygen. The guy can wave his arms to the crowd without any oxygen bottle, too. I think that was crazy, too, about this situation. So you pass out, need CPR for 9 minutes, don't have no brain damage, no other injuries. 7 days, you back healthy, you back on Instagram, you back doing interview, you back doing a full-time job. I've never seen nobody recover like that. You got to be Wolverine. You got to be Logan. This dude got to be Wolverine, Sabretooth or somebody like that. Boy, he healing up like that. I remember one time we seen a dude, he had like a stroke. He never bounced back. Never. So I agree with that lady. How did he bounce back that fast? Oh, he needs oxygen. But you don't never see him with no oxygen. So I do think that they've been trying to hoodwink us this whole time.